The NFL Combine just delivered a massive shock, and if you blinked, you might have missed it. Sonny Styles and Arvell Reese absolutely dominated in front of scouts, coaches, and executives. And now there's real buzz building around Carnell Tate possibly landing in Buffalo. Yes, you heard that right. The Combine didn't just confirm talent, it may have completely reshaped draft boards across the league. Let's start with Sonny Styles. Coming into the Combine, there were already whispers about his athletic ceiling. People knew he was big, physical, versatile, but what he showed on that field, that was different. His movement drills looked smooth, explosive, controlled. At his size, the fluidity he displayed in coverage drills turned heads immediately. Scouts were watching closely to see if he could move like a hybrid safety linebacker at the NFL level. And he answered every question. His speed testing backed it up. His change of direction drills were clean. No hesitation, just confidence and explosiveness. What really stood out wasn't just raw athleticism, it was control. Styles didn't look like a player just trying to test well. He looked like someone who understood positioning, spacing, and awareness. That's huge, because at the next level, instincts separate good athletes from real impact defenders. And after this performance, it feels like Sonny Styles may have just locked himself into serious day one or early day two draft conversations. Now let's talk about Arvell Reese, because this might have been the bigger shock. Reese came into the Combine with solid expectations, but he left with serious buzz. His linebacker drills were aggressive, sharp, and explosive. When he stepped into coverage reps, he didn't look lost. When he attacked downhill and simulated run fits, he looked violent, in a good way. Scouts love speed at linebacker now. The NFL is pass-heavy, spread out, and built on space. Reese showed he can move in space. His burst, closing on imaginary ball carriers, was noticeable. His testing numbers? Strong. His on-field performance? Even stronger. Multiple insiders are now saying Reese may have significantly boosted his draft stock in just one weekend. And that's what the Combine is about, proving you belong in the next tier. But here's where things get interesting. When defensive prospects dominate the way Styles and Reese did, it reshapes team strategies. Suddenly, teams picking late in round 1 or early round 2 start thinking differently. Needs shift, value shifts, and that brings us to Carnell Tate. There's growing chatter that Buffalo could be eyeing Tate as a potential draft target. Why does this make sense? Buffalo's offense has been searching for consistency in the receiving corps. Adding a polished, athletic, high-upside wide receiver could be exactly what they need to elevate their passing attack. Tate brings size, smooth route running, and strong hands. He's not just a vertical threat. He's someone who can create separation underneath and win contested catches. Imagine pairing a dynamic quarterback with a young, explosive wide receiver like Tate. That could stretch defenses in ways Buffalo hasn't consistently been able to do recently. And after watching the Combine performances across the board, teams are clearly adjusting their boards. Now here's the bigger picture. When two defenders like Styles and Reese dominate, teams that were previously targeting defensive help may suddenly feel pressure to move earlier than expected. That pushes offensive talent down the board. And if Tate slides into range, Buffalo could absolutely make that move. Draft season is about momentum. Right now, Sonny Styles and Arvell Reese have it. Their Combine performances weren't just good. They were statement-making. They showed athletic upside, positional flexibility, and NFL-ready traits. And remember, the Combine isn't just about drills. It's about interviews, team meetings, whiteboard sessions. If Styles and Reese impressed in those rooms the way they did on the field, their stock could rise even higher. As for Carnell Tate to Buffalo, it's not confirmed, but it's gaining traction in draft conversations. The fit makes sense, the need is there, and if the board falls the right way, don't be surprised if Buffalo pulls the trigger. The combine always produces surprises. Some players rise quietly, others explode onto the national radar. This year, Sonny and Arvell Reese made sure nobody would overlook them. And Carnell Tate? He may be the beneficiary of the draft chaos that follows. The next few weeks will be huge. Pro days, private workouts, front office strategy sessions, everything matters now. Draft boards are shifting in real time. One thing is certain. After this combine performance, the conversation has changed. Styles looks like a versatile defensive weapon, ready for the modern NFL. Reese looks like a fast, aggressive linebacker built for today's offensive schemes. And Tate? He might just be the offensive piece Buffalo has been searching for. Buckle up, because if the combine was any indication, this draft is about to get wild.